So let's start. Last week I've been trying to reproduce the failure reported by Jarvis, who was trying to run Crimson in Rook, and turned out Crimson failed in 2 steps. When it's tried to make FS using Crimson, it fails, and when it's try to launch Crimson using the device prepared by classic OSD, it fails as well. So I addressed the second problem last week. I'm trying to reproduce the first problem this week, and the first step is to have a better error report when we are trying to start up Crimson. So I come up with a fix in last week, which basically use the same methodology used by CellaDB, which use the default helpers to hook up the cleanup functions in a REI way. And also I ran into a ASN issue, which reported that we are accessing the stack out of bound, but it turns out it's a bug in ASN, and I created a PR to address it. And also I was looking at some materials on ZFS and try to understand how it's addressed the problem in garbage collection and allocator. And that's me. Chunmei.
Last week I fixed the transaction manager read extent assert issue. That's because the segment state tracker mess up because the last tracker write not finished, and the Crimson OSD stopped. So that's already merged in that patch. And then after that patch, and the SeaStore can start up. Then I updated to the latest master branch. Then I found other issues. The OSD stop put into the SeaStore defer.
Yes.
And I found after the Crimson OSD startup, SeaStore startup, then Crimson OSD stopped. It's happened.
Right after it is started without being instructed to do so.
Pardon?
My question is, the OSD is stopped right after it is started, even without being asked to do so.
Yeah.
But that's kind of weird, because we do the stop in the destructor of the deferred function. So
I think that is because their exception happened, but I can't catch the except message in the output. So I comment out the OSD stop, just that is run. And then I found that there is... I don't think it's the right
way to address the problem. We should catch the exception and handle it.
I think we do try catch, but the catch message not print out. Anything, no except message print out. So I just comment out OSD stop in the without that C-star defer, and I found that some error happened in LBA pin pin set T deconstructor function. That there is assert there. Assert means that the pins should be empty, but it seems not empty. So I'm still debugging on it. It's weird.
That's
because
during SeaStore shutdown, right?
Without SeaStore shutdown.
That's during shutdown. Or is it during MakeFS maybe?
I comment out the OSD shutdown.
I know, but the assert you're talking about happens during the destructor, right?
Yes, in the deconstructor function.
Yeah, did you work out what's calling it?
Yeah.
I haven't root cause it. I'm just still working on it.
I see.
And so
all that assert is saying is that by the time the LBA pin destructor gets called, everything else should have been cleaned up.
yes, I see, but it's not
Okay.
cleaned. It's not empty at that time. So without the OSD stop, I got that alert happened.
But
it seems in my old branch it can start up. SeaStore can run up, but currently still has a problem. So
could you share more details on what exception was thrown when it started?
Yes, that is alert happened.
Alert.
Ceph alert.
So I think we should address that Ceph alert first and look into the.
Yes, I see. I'm still debugging on it.
No, hang on. Kivu, that assert is during shutdown. So the LBA pin destructor asserts that everything in the cache has been cleaned up. That's not the problem. The problem is that something is invoking the destructor without cleaning up first. Probably because something crashed elsewhere.
Okay.
So that assert is not the problem. The problem is somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm still debugging on why the alert happened. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Chimay. Joseph, anything you want to share with us?
Oh, hello, Joseph.
Hi, sorry. Yeah, just a quick introduction. I'm actually an intern who started at Red Hat 3 weeks ago. I'm in emerging technologies, and well, I'm going to be working on storage. I'm not sure if it's going to be on Crimson yet, but I was told that I should probably join this meeting just to get a feel for what Crimson is like. So yeah, hi Sam.
Yep, welcome.
Yep, thanks.
Hello, Joseph. Brennan.
Hi everybody. I'm working on scrubbing as usual. I have an outstanding PR which feels pretty stable, which is this one. Now the only reason that I'm not really pushing for having it merge, and I would like your suggestion on this. This PR contains 3 commits. 2 of them are part of earlier PRs that are not yet merged. Now those PRs were fixed a bit, and now I have new commits there. So what I have now, I have created a branch with the new base commits and the changes, and this branch is tested to my abilities and is ready checked. So what would you prefer, going over this old PR which already has some comments, or just me creating a new PR with the new updated base commits?
So the problem is you need to do a rebase? That's the issue?
It's not a rebase. It's that I am building a ladder of commits that are each part of another PR which are not yet merged by themselves, awaiting merging. I'm building on prior work that is not yet merged, and that prior work is now amended with some bug fixes. So I cherry-picked the original PRs into this PR, into the 84 PR, and now I need to cherry-pick some updated PRs. It was easier for me to build a new branch and test it directly. Is it okay if I just remove this PR and instead
Yeah, it seems fine to me.
Okay. So I do that and then appreciate if you have time to take a look at it. Apart from that, the next PR that I'm testing now is extracting all Scrubber backend. It now works apart from some bookkeeping regarding number of where do we count number of repairs, etc., which I'm trying to understand. And same like I hinted yesterday, I have some questions that I'll probably send an email to you.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so that's where I am. And apart from that, I've been reading some PRs and learned some new Python things from you. So that's good. The F strings I didn't know about. Okay.
That's handy.
Yeah.
Well, I like Python 3.6. But Rona, I think one of PI is ready to be merged, right? 40652,
yes,
which has been approved by Josh and it has been tested.
Can I merge it?
I think you have all you need to get it merged. You have approval and it's tested.
Yeah, an approval is all you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay, I will merge it. Thank you.
Sam?
Yep. I pushed a PR that fixes the build under Clang. I don't totally get why it worked. I'm pretty sure it's actually a bug in Clang. I think with sufficiently deeply nested lambdas, you get into a thing where it starts failing to, it doesn't matter. Anyway, that PR fixed it for now. Once I get some time, I'll make a reproducer so I can submit it to Clang upstream, but problem. I'm continuing to add things to the interruptible aerator so it can actually be used in SeaStore. And that's it.
Shihan?
I'm still debugging the extend placement manager. This is the code, and I hope I can submit the PR this week. That's all for me.
Yingxing?
I'm working on extending the node tree node sizes, and I went through size calculations to implement the bounded key value sizes. And there's a PR to extend the LBA lookup interface, and it has been merged last week. And that's all for me.
Anything else?
Rona, did you want to talk about those questions now? Not sure what time it is for you.
Because thanks,
Early
but
anyway.
no, I'm not ready with the exact lines that I don't have it fully in my head, so I don't want to waste your time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anything else? No? Okay, talk later. Good one. Thank you.
See you.
See you.
Yeah.